Michele Fiore ran for governor at one point, and Michele Fiore, as a Republican, has been a huge MAGA supporter. And Donald Trump endorsed her. In fact, wrote a letter endorsing her to be a judge in Pahrump. And Pahrump's about 45 minutes outside of Las Vegas. So Michele Fiore, who Donald Trump said was a wonderful person, and he endorsed her candidacy, just convicted yesterday on 7 counts of federal wire fraud based upon her embezzlement for personal purposes, mostly her daughter's wedding and plastic surgery. And this is the money that she had raised for a memorial for a fallen police officer. Make no mistake about it. She could care less about any police officers. She only cared about herself and enriching herself and her family, and she got caught. I could be wrong on this, but I read like each count could face up to 20 years in prison. I don't think there's any question she's going to be getting some jail time. I want to play this for you because, again, I drove an hour and a half there and back about a year and a half ago when I learned, and some of my listeners told me, that the councilmen and councilwomen in Nye County were thinking of appointing her to a position as a magistrate judge in Nye County. So you only get 2 minutes of public comment, and I can't stand Michele Fiore. She is a pig. And I knew it. I knew everything about her. Her home had already been raided by the FBI. So I drove all the way out there, an hour and a half of driving, just to get my 2 minutes. Now, don't compare me to Donald Trump because he spent $130,000 for maybe 2 seconds. Not comparing the two, ladies and gentlemen. And this, I'm actually trying to accomplish something. But this was my public comment warning about the MAGA moron, Michele Fiore. Now, obviously, this town council, they didn't listen to me. They still picked her. And they chose her, which makes them look stupid. Makes me look good, though. This is what I said about this MAGA fool in a public comment in Pahrump a year and a half ago. Have a listen to this.
Thank you. My name is Brian Shapiro, spelled last name Shapirl. It's my understanding that the justice of the peace, you're looking for integrity, correct? Right? Is this integrity? This is a picture of Michele Fiore with panties on her face. This came at a time, it's not funny, this came at a time when I almost died of COVID. I was in the ICU for 2 weeks. She thought it was a joke, and she did this. Is that integrity? I'm just curious. If you guys support her, you support this. But it doesn't end there. Have you guys ever been raided by the FBI in your homes? I haven't. She has. Have you ever been accused of breaking somebody's fingers? She was. But it gets worse. It gets worse. I'm sure you guys heard this a month ago. The chair of the Republican Party, Amy Tarkanian. I don't always agree with her, but she's a nice lady, right? I think we all can agree she's a good wife. She's a good mother. Michele Fiore just slut-shamed her in public a month ago. A month ago. Okay, well, that's what happened. I don't really know what else to say. I have some of her quotes here. She called Amy Tarkanian Miss Alcoholic. She said, panty dropper after 2 shots. Those are her words, not mine. Make no mistake about this. If you guys support her, then you can't spell integrity either, because you're going to have to explain this to your family. This is who you support. She says she has integrity. She has zero integrity. She's a horrific human being. I believe that wholeheartedly, 100%. Now, I'm sure people are going to come up here and they're going to say nice things about her. She could cure cancer, but that doesn't erase the things that she has said, her behavior, and the things that she has done. She is an embarrassment to the state of Nevada. She thinks people should have guns, everybody in a courtroom. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. We have fights all over the country in the courtroom. Imagine if a victim's family of rape or murder is sitting in that courtroom and Michele Fiore thinks it's okay for those people to have guns. That's absurd.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
There you go. That was my 2 minutes. Did no good because they cared more about an endorsement from Donald Trump. Those fools in Pahrump, Nevada. Those MAGA morons. Are they going to apologize for putting her in a powerful position? Of course not.